I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready. People, people, people! Wait there, wait there, wait there, wait there. Yes, we are good to go, people. Welcome to the James and Redmond live stream. Liverpool have just beat Wolves 4-0, and we are boss. And listen, some people can come on here and say, James, why are you acting like a big umpa-lumpa on stream just because you won 4-0? You're doing it for views. You're doing it there. I don't give two shiny shites. That was the best performance all season in the league. I mean, Atalanta is a shout overall, but even overall, that's a shout to be the best performance all season. I think no one will disagree with me watching this. Honestly, mate, make sure everyone is getting involved in the comments. But before we go any further in the game, obviously, I've got a sponsor of this video, and I just want to thank that sponsor. And here is to OneFootball. Today's video is brought to you by OneFootball. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring this video, and make sure that you go over in the top link of the description and download their app. It is fantastic, people. I didn't know there were so many countries, so many leagues for you to go and view information from, latest news, latest transfers. You can also see all the latest updates and live scores when your team is playing. Yes, you can choose your preferred team. So for my team, it's Liverpool. You can see all the latest information on them. But not only that, people, it doesn't only go that far. You can go and see anything to do with teams in the Premier League, anything to do with teams in the Champions League, Europa League, any team across Europe, any team across the world. You can go and have a look and see how they're doing in their leagues and any news based on what their team is going through. Make sure that you download the OneFootball app, people. It is fantastic. And obviously, I want to thank them once more for supporting this channel. Make sure you go and support them because they support us massively. One massive big shout out to OneFootball again. And yeah, top link in the description, people. Thank you very much. Yes! Right, make sure you go and download the OneFootball app, people. It is fantastic. Now, woo! What a game! Right, I need to start from somewhere. Let me start with the comments because, do you know what? Everyone is absolutely buzzing. A great performance for the Kop. Do you know what? I'm going to say my man of the match straight away. The Kop, the fans. Everyone was fantastic. The 1,500 to 2,000 fans that turned up today, brilliant. I weren't at the game and I'm devastated. I couldn't have been at the game. But just know, with the fact the movement of fans going back into stadiums, I'm going to be doing everything I can to get in that stadium because it was booming. It doesn't matter how many fans are in that stadium, mate. As long as you get a bunch of people in that Kop end that love Liverpool Football Club and sincerely love Liverpool Football Club, then you've got yourself a good support. You've got yourself a 12th man there, and Liverpool fans demonstrated that to the fullest. So happy with that. How can you not be? Now, this is a great comment. Wijnaldum, this is a player I want to talk about. Now, before I do talk about Wijnaldum, I'll break down the game. First, do you know what? I'll talk about the whole game as a 90 minutes. We controlled the whole game. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Don't get me wrong. Wolves had a few bright sparks in the first half, but we did just look dominant from first minute to last. Let me know if you disagree in the comments down below. But I just think, besides the Connor Cody chance that he had in the second half and really, really did scuff it, we'll talk about Connor Cody, the little rat. Little rat. No, there just weren't really much for Wolves today. Don't get me wrong. Podence showing signs of quality and Neto showing signs of quality. But today, Neto looked like the actual shot Neto. And I'm not dissing Neto the shot, but if you're a Scouser and, you know, you're around my age or older, you'll know that inside joke. Anyway, the game itself, Mo Salah gets the first goal. In fact, I'm going to have a hard time remembering all these goals. Mo Salah gets the first goal, which was a beautiful little pass put through. What was the second goal? I can't believe I'm forgetting this, people. Yeah, let me have a look at the scores just so it refreshes my memory because there was loads of goals and I'm not really used to Liverpool scoring loads of goals this season. That was it. I thought it was Wijnaldum. I knew Wijnaldum and Matip got the second and third. I didn't know what order. Wijnaldum, sensational goal in the 58th minute. Honestly, mate, and we were still controlling the game from the second half to the from the beginning of the second half to the 60th minute, and Wijnaldum comes out of nowhere with an absolute smasher. Joel Matip comes in with a great header, and then Robbo putting in an absolute sensational ball, which was meant for Mane, goes actually into Nelson Semedo, and he puts it into his own net. All night, all round, perfect. A clean sheet as well. Another clean sheet for Kelleher, by the way. Can we just mention that, people? Young Irish Iker Casillas remains supreme. I'm just saying, people, we've got a good thing going. With injuries, without injuries, Liverpool are just a good team. That's one thing we need to realise. We will have off days. Any team with the amount of injuries that we've had will have off days. But we need to just really go back on ourselves and think, you know what, mate? We are fucking boss. And I'm not giving you much information on the game right now, but the only thing I can say is we are boss. People, I don't know how else to say it. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. But yeah, my man of the match was the cop end today, mate. But if I actually had to say a player, who do you give the man of the match? I thought Curtis Jones was a baller today. I'm not going to edge him me man of the match, but please let me know in the comments down below what you think. I thought he was fantastic, mate. A Trent assist. Did Trent get an assist? I thought it was a Robbo assist. Oh, was it a Trent assist? Did he get the assist for? I didn't even know he was on the pitch by that. Yeah, you're right, actually. You're right. Yeah, it was Trent. Evening, James, mate. Smashing result for you boys. Lee was not happy about. Lee was not very happy about Leicester today, even though they won. Shame for that, man. Shame for that. Now, James, that will put an X factor of business. Yes, bro. Yes, it was. Kelleher needs number 2. Adrian can go into the retirement home now. A bit harsh, but true. It was Trent with the pass. Brilliant. Yeah, people will let me know that it was Trent. Sorry about that. Not Robbo. Trent. Just all round a belt tonight, people. You cannot complain. You cannot complain. To be honest with you, I was spending most of the time screaming, and it's actually a shame I can't put out my live match reaction because the footage has already gone mad. So I was recording it, but it turns out it actually weren't recording. I stopped recording, and then it just never saved to my video, so it was just a bit weird. It's something that I want to make sure doesn't happen again, so there won't be no live match reaction, which I'm devastated about because there was some good celebrations tonight, people, and just overall fantastic game. Even the substitutions when they came on were absolutely brilliant, mate. But we have got a super chat that I've just clocked right now, so thank you very much for getting involved in the channel, and thank you to everyone for getting involved in the chat. But from, this name, I am bad with any name but this name. No, but thank you to Akash Shriv. Sorry if I butchered that, my mate, but appreciate the super chat. Mate, the thing is today, our lineup was at around 60% strong, and we destroyed the second best defence in the league. Wow, are they the second best defence in the league? Man, giving us facts. Imagine if we had our full strength lineup and we would be untouchable. You're right. What's that? Robbo is the best. Yes, Robbo is the best. Robbo's the best left back in the world. I put it on Twitter. It's just like Robertson, what he adds to this team. No left back can touch Robertson. No left back can speak to Robertson. Alphonso Davies, he hasn't put the time that Robbo's need to put in. Just think, Robbo came in and he was below Moreno. Can you imagine being below Moreno? Alberto Moreno. We're talking about a left back that is shit, people. That was shit for years. Had about 3 good games. Robbo is boss. Probably being our best player this season, in my opinion, unless you can think of anyone else. But in terms of consistency, in terms of effort that you put in every game, in terms of actually good performances as well, Robbo, in my opinion, and I can only speak for myself, was sensational, man. Naby, lad, it was good to see Naby, lad, get back on the pitch. It was good to see Trent get back on the pitch. Don't get me wrong, I thought Nico had an okay game while he was on, but again, a bit reckless. I just don't think Nico Williams is ready, and I don't want to talk about a bad thing out of the big bunch, but Gini Wijnaldum's having his interview as well. Lovely, gorgeous, man. He is a brilliant man. I actually wanted to hear a little bit what he's saying. Make space for me. Yeah, listen, man, he's just talking about that absolute boss goal that he scored. Gini Wijnaldum, what's the situation with him, mate? What's the situation with Gini Wijnaldum, people? He needs to sign a new contract without a doubt. Without a doubt, Gini Wijnaldum deserves a new contract. And you know what's sad, people? Again, I was touching on Nico Williams and I was saying I don't think he's quite ready right now, which I think is fair enough. Let me know if you disagree. But another thing that I think is quite sad is that I don't think Liverpool are going to give Gini a new contract. And I'm not saying I don't want them to give him a new contract. I just don't think they will. Does that make sense? I just don't think Gini... I think he wants to stay. I think if it was offered to him and he was given the right money, he would stay. But I just don't think he will. And I don't think he will get offered that contract, mate, even though he absolutely deserves any amount of money he asks for. Bobby got to be the most underrated man in the Prem. Do you know what, Tom? I understand. Bobby has stepped up recently, people. Even today, he was fantastic. A lot of people questioning why Jota never started. That's why Jota never started, because Bobby Firmino was in form. And when Bobby Firmino was in form, not many people start over Bobby Firmino. This is the thing that people forget about Bobby Firmino, is that he's played well for the past couple of games now. He had a bit of a run where it was a bit mad. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be the one that says he's back. He needs to do a lot more. However, people just seem to forget he is Bobby Firmino and he can do what he wants when he is on form. When he is on form, he is very untouchable. Did you see that piece of skill in the first half, by the way? I am not the only one who saw this. He was sensational. And Glenn, you said it perfectly, my mate. Curtis Jones was brilliant today. I will give it to Curtis Jones. He was fantastic. Really controlled the game as a whole, really. From Ryan Turner... Good evening, Ryan, brother. Very big supporter of the channel, and thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Oh, mate, I'm buzzing, lads. Shout out my man, Kelleher. Listen, Kelleher deserves a shout out. I'll mention him for you, Ryan, lad. Don't you worry. Is he Allison in disguise? Ryan, I don't know. Everyone was boss tonight, Ryan, you're right. And bring on that Spurs game at home. Ryan has got the energy. Thank you for the super chat, Ryan. Very much appreciated. But Ryan is right about many things. He mentions Kelleher, boss today. I already said it at the start of the live stream, actually. Irish Iker Casillas in his prime, yeah? Oh, voice break. In his fucking prime. Conor McGregor's coming out, yeah? I'm going to do a whole segment about Kelleher in Irish. The thing is about Kelleher, his distribution is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. I know I've got a big Irish audience, so let me know what you think of my Irish accent. His distribution is another level. And another thing about Kelleher, yeah, he can kick a ball better than Jordan Pickford, and he can save a ball better than fucking... Who can save a ball well? David De Gea in his prime. Better than David De Gea in his prime. Not the player himself, but, I mean, his performances have been looking like... You know, in his prime. You get the point that I'm trying to make. He is sensational, a phenomenal baller. And the thing that I have got to offer to you is Kelleher's just fucking the man. He pulls birds. He's blonde. He's sick. You know, when he goes to Ireland, he just pulls everyone. Everyone. The birds are throwing themselves on him. Man's just started in the Champions League and the Premier League. Premier League debut, people. Premier League debut. 2 clean sheets. How many people could say that? I started the Champions League game at Anfield and a Premier League game at Anfield. Oh, and by the way, they were both my first games. Oh, and by the way, I replaced the second choice goalkeeper to get there. Oh, and by the way, I kept 2 clean sheets. Why? Because I'm boss. That is what Kelleher should be saying, people. That is exactly what we're class. I've got the Redmond's Army moving mad. By the way, make sure you subscribe and join the Redmond's Army. It's that simple, people. If you want to be a part of what is a beautiful, great, peaceful, but will charge at you if you come at us, army, press the subscribe button and you're there. You're a part of us. World class Liverpool. Put some respect on Kelleher. All the doubters quit now. What a performance from the champions. That's another thing. The fans got to see the champions for the first time today, people. The champions. It's unreal. Jake, the next Stephen Graham. Mate, I've got it on lock. You know I have. You know, who the fuck is that guy Pickford, yeah? Irish plus boss. Yes, I agree. James, can we hear the Redmond rant about Conor Cody? Oh, Bradley, I will give you the Redmond rant about Conor Cody. The Redmond rant about Conor Cody is that he's not a Scouser. I'm a Scouser. He's not a Scouser. Steven Gerrard is a Scouser. I'm a Scouser. He's not a Scouser. I'm a Scouser. Gerrard's a Scouser. And Trent's a Scouser. Conor Cody is not a Scouser. I'm a Scouser. Trent's a Scouser. Gerrard's a Scouser. Carr's a Scouser. And Curtis Jones is a Scouser. But Conor Cody is not a Scouser. You're a Scouser, I'm a Scouser, but he is not a Scouser. He's not. Listen, did he do anything wrong? Not really. Do people dive nowadays? Yes, they do. But how dare you, Conor Cody, go out, fall over. You never got tripped. Man was diving like Phelps in his prime. Are you mad? I sounded like expressions there, didn't I? The way I delivered the jokes, because he's like the king of jokes. But he was, though. I'm not wrong. Craziness from Conor Cody today. Craziness. But he did have to do what he had to do, but he was shit. So maybe you never know. He might be a Liverpool fan in disguise, and he did give away the penalty. Man of the match tonight, question mark. IMO, it was Salah. Salah had a great game. I don't know who I can give me man of the match to. Robbo had a shout. Salah had a shout. The midfield, Genie was boss. I mean, everyone just had a great game. Cody is not a Scouser. Imagine if Conor Cody joins us in January, you know. Imagine if he joins us in January, you know. Just like in lifelong, you know, things to join the club, this, that, and the other. Nah, it's actually true, though. He's from St. Helens. That's not Scouser. That's not Scouser. Wait there, no, that way in it. Fabinho is class. Yes, you are right. Fabinho was putting another shift at centre-back today, people. He was sensational. Make sure you download the OneFootball app, the best and fast notification downloads it. Lil Mongrel, you are correct, my mate. Make sure that you can go and download the OneFootball app. Shout out to everyone as well coming into the stream support, and make sure you leave a like, people. The real man of the match was their fans tonight. Yeah, Ryan. I love you, Ryan. Do you want me to tell you why? Because you're right and you know your stuff. And the one thing I like is the viewers who watch this channel who know their stuff. Everyone is welcome to have a different opinion. But when you know your stuff and we can agree, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I agree. The cop tonight was fantastic, mate. They were brilliant. Matip, please stay not injured. Mark, couldn't agree with you more. Offensively, defensively, I mean, the awareness to go and get that header from Joel Matip today was sensational, and that was an important goal. Put the game to bed, put the game dead and buried. It was fantastic from Joel Matip. I am so proud that he's my centre-back. People forget that when he was playing next to Virgil van Dijk, he was arguably, and I'm saying arguably, better than Virgil van Dijk in the time they were playing in terms of an individual performance. Was it the end, not the end of last season, the end of the season before with fans, when it was Matip and Virgil van Dijk? Matip outshined him. Van Dijk was still boss, but Matip outshined him. In my opinion, I think Matip is so underrated. Probably when he plays, one of the more underrated centre-backs in the league, because you don't hear no one talking about, oh, I want a Joel Matip. You don't hear no one talking about, I want a Joel Matip. So it's a bit of a mad one. And people are asking me, why should I download the OneFootball app? Someone's actually asked that. Do you know what's mad? You should download the OneFootball app because, like, I'm not even just telling you to download it because it's actually sponsored the show, which I'm very thankful for. I had it before they sponsored the show. People can vouch for me in the comments, surely. OneFootball is the app that Scousers use, not just Scousers, anyone. But when I say Scouser, by the way, I mean like you're a sick person. So that's the one that proper football fans use, OneFootball. That's why I'm like basically a proper YouTuber now. When you get sponsored by OneFootball, you're half like a proper YouTuber, aren't you? So I'll claim it. I'll defo claim it. David says, yeah, massive seeing Big Verge tonight, David. Listen, mate. Virgil van Dijk is another beast. He is coming back from the dead and he is coming back with a vengeance. Virgil van Dijk, I can't wait to see him back. Don't get me wrong, we haven't missed him too much in terms of the performances, but you always know when Big Verge isn't there, and we know he's not there, even if we are getting clean sheets. So yeah, it's good to see him. It's good to see the fans back. It's good to get a 4-0 win, a clean sheet and 4 goals. Liverpool don't do that much anymore, so let's fucking enjoy it. And we got it against a very good team. The second best, as someone stated before, the second best defensive side this season in the Prem. Don't mind if I diddly do. People, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. This has been the Instant Match Reaction. Make sure you go and download the OneFootball app. Link is in the description. Anything else that I want to go on? Oh, and also for the giveaway, go on my Instagram. My Instagram recent, James Redmond 96. Link is also in the description. Anyway, peace out, people. Leave a like, will you? Bloody hell. I'm not seeing these likes goes up. Nah, I'm only messing. Love you. She's a belter. Up the Redmond's army and